Hello, Debbie Nicholson speaking, and there are birds singing outside today, although the weather's still not wonderful. Day 16. We're getting through the week quite nicely. Um, Today I wanted to talk to you about being careful when you listen to other people that you don't take the glory from them. You know, we have this thing inside us called the ego, who always wants attention. I remember myself. There was a time when I needed the attention. I needed to be on the top. I needed people to be looking at me, not at everybody else. I'm sure that you've had times in your life like that. And I tended to hog the conversation. And if somebody else was talking about something, it was easy for me to say, oh, I did that once, and then turn the conversation around to me. And guess what? You could feel the hurt in other people. I felt the hurt in myself when it's happened. So I thought it might be a good thing to talk to you about today, because when you get to the point when you no longer feel the need to do that, you've risen above yourself. Isn't that great? That means you're at last starting to control your own mind. You're at last becoming in control of yourself from the inside out. So when you get to that point where you no longer feel the need to hog the conversation, where you no longer feel the need to be talking to someone and let them talk to you, and then they might say something which might prompt a memory in you, you turn around and say, oh, I did that once. And guess what? Everybody looks at you. So when you no longer feel the need to that, and just sit back quietly and let the person continue with their talk and their conversation, and you get this little inner peace inside of you when you do that. It's a wonderful feeling, really, because you realise that the other person is getting all the glory they deserve, and why shouldn't they have it? You've had your turn, it's their turn now. I can't even begin to describe to you what it feels like, but a situation that cropped up the other day whereby I was talking to someone, and I am known for interrupting. Bad habit. I am known for interrupting. Anyway, I decided that what I was going to say wasn't really important, and who cared anyway, and so I just let the person go on about what happened to them in a situation that I had a similar situation happen to me. And I was really amazed at how their situation turned out, which was a little bit different to what mine did. And I felt quite good just keeping quiet. I did. I was celebrating their turn. And I know it made us closer, because the other person, I think, was expecting me to interrupt. And I think that he was quite pleased to know that, oh my goodness, she's changed. And it was such a great feeling, and I must practice that more often. I know my hubby gets a little bit impatient with me because, he tries to say something and I get so excited about it, and I can't help but put my 2 cents worth in. Now that he's home all the time, I've got to learn to be less excited. Just listen to him and let him have his way, because he's so used to having all these men around to talk to all day at work, and now he's only got me. So I've got to learn to accommodate his needs as to what conversation means to him. I'm used to talking to nobody. I just sit quietly and don't talk to anyone except the computer. I do my videos and talk to myself while I write books, and talk to myself while I do the dishes, and talk to myself while I do the cooking. And hey, who answers me? Someone who can't interrupt, because I'm already talking. So it's quite funny, really. This is it's retraining yourself. And once you've got to share companionships with someone that you're not used to doing, there's a whole new learning curve. And it's quite enjoyable. It's great, because now I can have a laugh with somebody. Now I've got someone to talk to. It's great. It's getting used to having someone to talk to and someone to laugh with. Anyway, I just wanted to talk to you about that today, because I thought it might be an interesting thing to just bring up. Now, if you're on I'm going to go back the other way this time. I'm going to say, if you're on my Empower Hey Deb's site. Click on one of the images and you'll go through to our Empower Sales Funnel. And if you're on my Deb's Big Idea Mastermind, click on one of the images there in my article and you'll go through to our Big Idea Mastermind sales funnel. And if you are on my whoisdebbienicholson.com, click on one of the images and become part of my list. That would be great. Or there is the business opportunity for the Deb's Big Idea Mastermind down there on the side, on the right, so you can, just over there, so you can join Big Idea Mastermind through there if you want. Whichever way, it doesn't matter. My Skype address is there, so please add me to your Skype. Make sure you put in there that where you found me, that you were listening to me on one of my videos or something like that. Just fill in some little reminder for me, because unfortunately I've had some people stalking me lately. One person, I think, who tries to come in all the time, and I don't know who they are, and it can be quite frightening if you're not sure when somebody wants to friend you where they are from, and if there's no indication in their profile, it's a little bit scary. It can be a little bit scary. So if you just put in, oh, I heard you on day 13, or I saw that article on the Big Idea Mastermind site, or just put something little like that, just to help me feel reassured that you are a friend and that we are going to be doing business together. That would be good. All right? Okay, so, well, I will talk to you again tomorrow. You have a great day.